Oh, my face is very, very bright today. Hello, hello. I have adjusted things around. I've now got my camera like right up here. Everything should be going properly. My mic should be going through, yep. Yeah, we've now got my main camera up here, which is what was up when we first switched over. Today we are going to be reshelling Rue's Game Boy Advance SP. I'm going to switch over to the DSLR. Here we go. This is what the new overhead setup looks like. We have Becca's SP here. Becca's never really liked the colour of it. It's pretty dinged and beaten up. So we're going to be swapping it out for a nicer shell today. Just going to have a bit of a chill stream, just swapping it out. It's not a super hard mod to do, so we're just going to sort that out today. The shell we are swapping it for, we've got here, came from Retro Modding. I accidentally ordered another set of buttons, which I didn't mean to do. So I've now got some spare SP buttons as well. But we are reshelling it with a Pikachu shell. And on the inside, there's a little Pikachu as well. I think it's cute. And Becca really liked it as well, so it's not super hard to disassemble this, to be honest. So I am just going to get on with it. I've got a little SP repair guide down here, because the only thing I am unsure of is popping out the hinges. That's the only thing that I'm not 100% on. So what I'm removing here are tri-wing screws. Nintendo use tri-wing screws for pretty much everything. But on the battery door there is a tiny Phillips head screw. So we're using our smallest Phillips head bit for that. And that reveals more Phillips head screws underneath. There's another tri-wing up here, but we'll get this Phillips head out first as well. Right, now this should separate from here. There we go. There is a little bit for the battery door to screw in, like a little washer type thing. Tiny in my hand there. But we're going to keep that safe over with the battery door as well. We're not going to need any of the triggers from this, so I can put this shell to the side, I think, just pretty much once we've removed everything. Right. I'm going to be careful here because, as you can see, there is a tiny ribbon cable. So what you do to remove that, and I can't really show it on camera, is there are two little tabs here and here, which I can now show. If I pop on autofocus, there are two little tabs there and there, which is what I had to remove to pull out the ribbon cable. So it's my first time trying to reshell an SP, but yesterday I did reshell this, which did go quite well. There's a little white dot there, ignore that, but aside from that, it went very well. I also did an IPS screen mod in it, so it's got a very nice bright screen now, which is too bright even for the camera. But yeah, very happy with that. So there are these little rubber, I guess, covers here and here on all four corners, but some of them have fallen off of this one. So I've got to remove these. We're not going to bother keeping them nice. You would normally do this gently, but I have just realised I've missed a screw on the inside. There's a little hidden screw right under the ribbon cable. Now this is the only bit I'm unsure about, because the new shell does not include hinges, so the bit I'm going to have to look up is just how to pop out the hinges. Pushing out the hinges. Removing the hinges from the original shell. This is the most difficult step, as it requires a lot of force to remove the hinges. Apply pressure with the pointed end of a spudger or screwdriver from the inside, pushing out with plenty of force. The hinges will likely fly out of the shell a few feet. This is normal. Pushing out with plenty of force. I think I'm not using enough force. Oh. So they're popping out. Oh, do I now need to open them up? Is that what I need to do? that why they're not popping up? There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right. Replacement shell time. So we've got to do everything in reverse order. And we'll start with the screen. That's the screen back together. So far, not broken. Still got a little while to go. Let's try not to break the ribbon cable. Because this was awkward to put back in before, I remember. Got it in place, we've just got to try and hook it now. In. There we go. I think we've got it in. Yep, we're in. Right. Board goes down. Now I think is the time where we can test if everything is broken or not, actually. If I just temporarily pop, let me grab the battery, and now is where we find out if everything is still okay or not. Yep, everything's still fine with it. Cool, cool. Speaker's still working as well, which is good to hear. Means we can now get everything screwed down properly. There we go. I think that is all of our screws in. Just got to put on the last little bits. All the buttons still feel okay. I'm going to test that the card reader still works. Lovely jubbly. Do do do. Oh, it still works. Okay, so that went successfully. What we're going to do is I'm just going to pop on the little rubber bumpers that go all around here. And that'll be the Game Boy actually finished. I've got one last little bit to do. As I said before, we're not popping a sticker on there yet, because I'm going to order, rather than just putting on the Game Boy one, I'm going to order a Pikachu sticker. Last thing to do is to pop the little Nintendo logo in here. It's got a little bit of adhesive on the back, and I think it's also got a front protector on it, and that just slots in there. Then I think we can remove this top bubble bit. Just sticks in. That is the shell swap all done. So we've gone from that horrible scratched up blue case to the nice new Pikachu case.